Welcome back to the second channel, everyone. I want to hit on some reasons as to why your PlayStation 4 controller might not be working, potentially some fixes for it. Now, I've seen some other methods on doing it, but for me personally, I have the older PlayStation 4, so it doesn't necessarily work if you have like the newer ones with those physical buttons. This one's a little bit different. So the process of doing it this way, it's going to be universal for pretty much all PS4s, to be honest. Whether you have the Slim or the Pro or whatever, they're all pretty much the same. Now, the first way of doing this is to honestly make sure that there's no interference with the PS4 controller. Make sure it's not getting blocked if you're trying to play with it. Make sure that nothing's blocking you in the PS4. That's like a given. If that's not the case, which I'm pretty sure it's not, make sure the PS4 controller is charged. If it's not charged, obviously it won't be able to power it on, so that's the main thing. Now, if you're trying to connect to your PS4 controller wirelessly, go ahead and try holding down that PlayStation button in the center and seeing if that is able to turn on that PS4. If it's not, then you will have to go and get it wired up. So get a micro USB cord and plug it into the PS4 and see if that is able to fully connect to your PS4. And it should at this point, because it is wired, you're pretty much taking away any battery problems or anything like that. It should be able to connect to that PS4 and be able to power it on. Now at this point, if your PS4 is turning on and everything, then you're set. However, if you're still running into some problems, and this way is probably the best way to go about doing it, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and fully disconnect the PS4. You want to fully power it off. And then once your PS4 is fully powered off and there's no buttons or anything like that, what you want to do is at this point, plug in the PS4 controller to any USB port, probably the front of the PS4, and plug that in there. And what you want to do is before you go any further, you want to go ahead and at this point, plug back in your PS4 and don't power it on. Go ahead and go onto your controller and hold down that PS4 button or that PlayStation button in the center of the controller. And at this point, the PS4 should probably turn on. And that's actually how I fixed my controller. The first couple things weren't necessarily working, but when I fully unplugged the PS4, plugged it back in, and then plugged in the PS4 and powered it on from the controller, for some reason that ended up working in my specific situation. So that's the way I would recommend doing it. There might be some other ways of going about it, but this is the way that worked for me, and it might potentially work for you too. So that's really pretty much it. If there's another method of doing this, or if there's another way to fix it, then I'll go ahead and explain it in another video. But it's weird because my controller randomly stopped working, and I don't even play games that much, but the one time that I do, my controller was like weird and ended up doing that. And I figured a lot of people might be able to get saved from a situation like this. So that's really pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions or anything, leave it down in the comment section below. The like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys could hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel, all those links are linked down below. I'd really appreciate if you guys could check it out. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, everyone.